Math 2, we're still in Unit 9. This is lesson 7.5. We're talking about area of regular polygons. Okay, so starting here. The radius of a regular polygon is the distance from the center to a vertex. What do I mean by a vertex? Yeah, so like right here, M, that's a vertex. N is a vertex. Okay, so it has to be like where it's like, yeah, where two lines connect. Okay. The apothem, this is something new. Have you guys ever heard of the apothem? Okay. The apothem is the perpendicular distance from the center to a side. And this blank was supposed to be for side, but then side got written in. Okay. When we're going through this, apothem is used with a little a. And we're going to be talking about area, and we're going to use big A for area. Okay? So little a is apothem, big A is area. Also, P stands for perimeter. If you look right here, this is the apothem right here. Okay, so the area of a regular polygon is half the product of the apothem and the perimeter. So you can look at it like this, or most of the time the way I write it is going to be area equals A times P divided by 2, meaning apothem times perimeter divided by 2. So, and again, just in case, A stands for area, little a is apothem, and P is perimeter. Okay, steps to finding the area. The first thing you need to do is to find the central angle. Okay, the way that you find the central angle is by taking 360 degrees divided by n. And n represents the number of sides. Okay. Oh, okay. You're so sweet to me. Okay, step 2. Divide that angle by 2 and identify the special triangle. Do you guys remember what kind of special triangles we know about? We are going to use mainly 30, 60, 90 triangles, but there also are 45, 45, 90 triangles. Okay, do you guys still have your little cards? So you're going to want to use those when you're going through this. If you don't, you can make a new one. Once you know what kind of special triangle it is, and you have like your short leg and your long leg, your hypotenuse and all that kind of stuff, you are able to use that information in order to find the apothem. Okay, once you have the apothem, you are able to find the length of the side, which you will then use to find the perimeter. And I'm waiting because you guys are writing a bunch and I went too fast, so I'm sorry. Okay, and then step 5 is that we are going to use the formula A equals AP divided by 2 to find the area. Okay, so this is a lot of things that we know put into one problem. Okay, so first of all, it's already stated here what the degrees are, but how many sides are in this figure? 6. Okay, and so what you do is we take 360 divided by 6 in order to find the central angle. So I'm going to write here central angle. Okay, 360 divided by 6, which is 60, okay? And so that's how that 60 got to be put there, okay? Is everybody okay with that so far? Okay, once you have that central angle, you are going to draw a line down because we want to make a right triangle. Okay, so this central angle, it makes an equilateral triangle, okay? But we need it to be a right triangle, okay? Now I'm going to bring this right triangle outside of the triangle so we can kind of see everything. So if I'm cutting the 60 degrees in half, what are my degrees right here? Very good. That's 30, which means down here this is going to be 60, right? Do we agree? We know this one's 90, okay, and that's 60. So based on our 30, 60, 90 triangle, and if we were to take our little cards out, we have our couple formulas, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and write these here in our notes. So one formula is H equals 2 times short leg, and then we have our long leg equals short leg times root 3. Okay, and again, I can hand out some new cards later if you guys want to write these down again. Okay, so now we're going to go here and label this. Now, first of all, do you see how the base is 10? But I'm taking out half of this base. Like I took out this triangle right here. So what is the base part here? 5. Everybody okay with that? All right, so now let's label that triangle right here. Okay, and just so you know that this one right here, that is your apothem. Okay, that straight line coming down, see how it makes a 90-degree angle? The apothem makes a perpendicular line, which makes it a 90-degree angle. So that's our apothem. That's what we're trying to find. Okay, so if we take this triangle and label it, the 30, this is going to be across, and this is my what? Short leg. Across from the 60 is my long leg, and then right here, this is my hypotenuse. Okay, so in order to get the hypotenuse, it is just 2 times my short leg. So what is my hypotenuse? 10, so this side is 10. And then long leg, so across from my 60, is just the short leg, which is 5, so this is going to be 5 times root 3, which we would just write as 5 root 3. Okay, and so going over here, a side length is 10. Is everybody okay with the side length being 10? Because we knew this whole bottom side was 10. Okay, how much is my apothem? 5 root 3. How much is my radius? 10, because my radius is my hypotenuse from that triangle I took out. Okay, how do I find my perimeter? What will be my perimeter? Good. It'll be 10 times 6 because we take a side. A side was 10, and then we multiply it by the number of sides. And so that is 60. And so now we're going to find our area based on all that information. Okay? And so big A for area equals my apothem, which is 5 root 3, times the perimeter, which is 60, divided by 2. And then I like to just reduce here. 2 goes into 60 30 times. And so we have 30 times 5, which is 150 root 3. And there is no units of measurement on this one, so I'm just going to leave it as 150 root 3. That's it. Okay, do we have any questions? Okay, we're going to go and turn the page. We actually just did all of this on the other side. It's that same triangle. It's just taking it out, showing you. They're telling you here that this is your apothem when you take it out. That this right here is your radius, which we kind of already labeled on the other side. We already found the perimeter. We found that the perimeter was 60, and we already found our area, which we found was 150 root 3. Okay, so we're going to now try another problem. Here, number 10. Okay, so we're going to start by figuring out what is that central angle. Do you guys remember how we find the central angle? Yeah, however many sides there are divided by 360. So my central angle, how many sides are there? 6. So 360 divided by 6 is 60. So it's 60 again. So if I draw in here, this angle right here is 60, which means this piece is how much?
What?
30. So this whole angle right here
Oh.
is 60, so that means the piece is 30. I'm going to go ahead and take out the triangle, okay? And so we know that right here, this is going to end up being 30 because we cut the central angle in half in order to make a 90-degree triangle. They already told us the apothem. They told us this is 4 root 3. Okay, we know down here this is 60, and then let's go ahead and label all of our sides. And so across from the 60 is the long leg, across from the 30 is the short leg, and then we have our hypotenuse. Okay, using our formulas, we have hypotenuse equals 2 times short leg, and then long leg equals short leg times root 3. Good. So which formula right now is going to help me? Good. And so I'm going to write this as 4 root 3 equals short leg times root 3. And what do I do to get the short leg by itself? Good. Divide by root 3. So these cancel, and I get 4 equals short leg. Which means the hypotenuse is what? 8. Now, in order to use our area, we need our apothem value and we need our perimeter value. Do we know the apothem value? Good, it's 4 root 3. Can I find the perimeter now? Yes. What is it going to be? So thinking about this, if this is 4, then this is 4. So one side equals how much? 8. And you'll find that your radius is going to be the same value as your side. So whatever your hypotenuse value is, that ends up being the same value on the bottom. Okay, and so we're going to have 8 times what value? 6, which equals 48. So now that I have my perimeter and I have my apothem, I can find my area, right? So big area, big A, is 4 root 3 times 48 divided by 2. Okay? And this 2 can reduce with the 4 or with the 48. I'm just going to go ahead and reduce it with the 4. So 2 goes into 4 2 times. And then we multiply 2 times 48, which is, so my answer is 96 root 3 for my area. And again, there's no units there, but whenever we're finding area, it would be units squared. Okay? All right, we are going to stop there for today.